Hey there, legendary souls. Welcome back to Unconventional Counseling. Today we're just doing a vibe check, really, because a lot has been going on astrologically, and I just wanted to check in with y'all. I want to check in with y'all, see how y'all are doing, offer some support, let you know I feel it too. So, let me get into the prayer, and then I'll see what themes are coming up in the cards, and then I'll talk a little bit about the astrology that's been going on. We'll just see where we go from there. Divine Alchemist. Ooh. Angels and archangels. Well, ancestors, for the viewer's highest good, well, ancestors, for my highest good, we invite you in at this time, and we are so thankful for your continued presence on all of our collective and individual journeys. Y'all, this time is so many things, and we ask for your support, your continued guidance, your continued encouragement. We ask for you to hold us and to support us through the many emotions that are coming up at this time, through the shifts that are happening within us and within our lives, within our relationships. We ask just for help. Help us, please. Help us so much. Help us continuously, because we need a lot of help. Please offer me, channel through me messages that will be in the viewer's highest good. Please allow for this reading to be concise, clear, potent, and encouraging and supportive to whatever it is that the viewer is going through. And please magnify and amplify the viewer's discernment so that they are able to feel and resonate with what is for them, and that they know exactly what area of their life, what dynamic in their life it is applying to, the message is applying to. And if it doesn't resonate, or if something doesn't resonate, that they leave it for someone else. Thank you so much for all that y'all have done, all that you're currently doing, and all that you're going to do in service of these intentions, these prayers, these requests. Ashe. Y'all. Oh my goodness, y'all. I was sitting and just like doing some research. I mean, I've been feeling these energies with all of you. I know some of the transits that are happening, but then I just sat down to really just take a look at some of it, and I was like, dang. Okay, so. So y'all have been feeling the energy. Y'all have been feeling. Let me see what the cards are. Yeah. Okay. Great. So with the Nine of Wands here, there is so much fatigue just present and palpable for us all. There's just been this energy of conflict that so many of us have been witnessing, so many of us have been a part of. There's been so much tension and just truly just these massive shifts. And the shifts are coming at us from every direction. They're coming in every area of our life. And the shifts are coming around our resources of time, our resources of relationship, our resources of love, our resources of money and abundance. The mindset and the mindsets that we have around these things, around abundance versus scarcity. And with Uranus conjunct Jupiter, with that conjunction that recently just happened last week, and it's a conjunction that happens like once every 14 years, there is an amplified energy to every change that is occurring right now. So that, in addition to the Scorpio full moon that we recently had, on top of the Mercury retrograde that we've just exited, there's just been this intense energy of surrender and acceptance. Like, look, this is where we're at. We can't really stop the changes. Looking at this Seven of Pentacles, looking at this Nine of Wands, like even in the energy, even in the facial expressions in each of these folks, they're just kind of like, all right, what else am I going to do, right? Like, I've made it this far. I've put in all this work. Can't just give up now. Is kind of the energy that we're all in a way. And it may not be an energy of, I can't give up now because I want this thing so badly. That might be there. But because of the level of fatigue that we're experiencing, it's kind of like, I can't give up now because if I give up now, I won't have much to show for it. I'll have fatigue to show for it. But I want that ace. I'm focused on that ace. I've been focused on this ace for so long. And the thing about this, especially with the Scorpio full moon energy, with the Mercury retrograde in Aries, all of these changes are things that we can't quite stop. There's just been so much momentum to the shifts, to the tension, to the conflict. Things have been happening in ways that you least expected. People have been saying things that you didn't, maybe you had a sense that they felt or believed, but now it's all out in the open. Or vice versa, it happened for you. And you spoke things that you thought you were going to take with you, maybe to the next life. Like you thought you could really hold this secret in, this thing in, this desire in, this anger, this resentment in, but you can't. You could not. You let it rip. You let it go. You showed them you're petty. They showed you their asses. It's just, that's the energy that we're in. With Pluto in Aquarius too, like we're just here for the authentic. Like there is no hiding anymore for any of us. And today, Mars in Pisces is conjunct Neptune in Pisces. So we can really consider this a week of recovery from all of these shifts. Like you might be feeling like you just need to nap a little longer. You need to take it easy in any quiet moment that is available to you. You might want to carve out some extra time to move slower, to, shorten meetings, to take time to be with yourself, to really just have quiet time to be with you, to check in with you, to be close to people that you feel like it's very chill and easy for you to be around. You might. However, with all this energy in Pisces, with Mars and Neptune in Pisces, you might tend actually want to just be with yourself. And there is nothing wrong with that. Pisces energy, Scorpio energy, it can very much be a tendency towards introversion, towards introspection, towards like that deep, reverent spirituality. If you're feeling extra lonely, I invite you to go to nature. I invite you to talk to spirit. I invite you to get in tune with your body, because you might not want to be around people. Because I imagine a lot of the conflict that you've been experiencing, a lot of the tension, a lot of the changes have had to do with other people. And you might just be so exhausted you don't even want to talk. So exhausted you don't even want to listen. So exhausted you don't even want to engage. And you might still find yourself seeking things, right? Like with Mercury retrograde, and we're in the shadow period of it, so we're still feeling the ripple effects of all that came up during this retrograde season. And the tension and the conflict that we've been feeling is actually going to continue and is continuing in a way, but instead of it being with other people, because honestly, you don't want to be around people. I don't want to be around people. We all want to be with ourselves right now. Many of us, we want to be with ourselves. But the tension that you're experiencing is likely within your inner world. Notice that in each of these cards, these are people who are here solitary. They might not have started these journeys on their own, but they're at a point in their journey where it's them and the journey, it's them and the experience. And they're deep into the journey. And they can't turn back just yet because they haven't fully gotten what they came there to get. They haven't gotten the ace. They haven't gotten the new beginning. The thing hasn't fully manifested in a way that it's tangible and in their hands. It's not the way that they envisioned it and dreamed it just yet. They're close, but it's not just yet there. But this tension that you're experiencing is likely in your inner world. And that shit is hard, especially when you want to be with yourself. When you want to be alone and the conflict that you're experiencing in your external world is still present, you know? Because it's so easy, right? When we're having conflict with a person to be like, you know what? I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to leave. I'm going to, exit this conversation. I don't want to have conflict with you. But then to get on your own and still feel guilt or resentment or anger or remorse or loneliness or sadness, to still feel like there's a wrestling that's happening within you. And the wrestling that you might be feeling, it might be between, like, for example, your inner child who is remembering, your inner child or your shadow, who is remembering all of the pain that you've ever experienced that feels just like this conflict. All of the times that something that happened so similar to this experience has happened before. And your inner child or your shadow are just reminding you. Your body is reminding you. You were there. And for all intents and purposes, you're moving through it. You're there. And then there are other parts of you that seek to protect you. And they seek to protect you from feeling pain. They seek to protect you from feeling lonely. They seek to protect you from feeling. They might encourage you to numb out. They might contribute to how you dissociate. They might encourage you to reach for past coping strategies or former survival strategies that help you feel like the pain has subsided for a little while, that help you go to sleep, that help you forget, that help you distract. There is no judgment because we're all human, and I got my own that I'm dealing with and moving through and getting to know. But the wrestling that you're feeling, this is contributing to the fatigue. Because it's one thing to have conflict with another person, it's another thing to feel a sense of conflict with yourself. So the vibes for this week is we're continuing. It's kind of some more of the same in a way, but we're going deeper. We're going even deeper. And we're going deeper with you. So with the fatigue that you're experiencing, let's say one example that shows up, you want to stay in bed or you want to go to bed early multiple nights this week or multiple mornings this week. While you're doing that, while you're allowing yourself to rest your body in whatever way feels right for you, can you also remind yourself of your ace? Can you remind yourself of the dream that you have? Can you ask yourself to just even for like 5 seconds, 30 seconds, 60 seconds, why did I start this journey again? How did I get here? There was something that I wanted. What was it again? Just to really just remind yourself. Because as you remind yourself of what started you out, of that hopefulness, of that expansion that you were moving towards, you might find some compassion for yourself. You might find some sense of, wow, okay, I'm not where I want to be, but I'm also not where I was. And that's pretty dope, and I deserve my props for that. And with this 7 of Pentacles, you've been working steadily towards this thing that you desire, or these things, towards this growth. You've been working so steadily, and you're seeing it start to pay off. You're seeing it start to come through. You're seeing it start to manifest. It's like, slow and steady progress. You might want it to come quicker. The universe hears you. The universe hears you. The quickness is coming in divine timing. because we don't always get to choose. However, the quickness is coming. Eight of Wands. The quickness is coming. It's on its way. So what can you focus on in the meantime while you're aligning your energy to this level of momentum of change? The change has been happening, right? There's been so much change. It's been dramatic. It's been unexpected. There's been conflict. It might not be the change that you expected. It might not feel like what you wanted it to be, but it's been happening. It has. It really has. So the question is, do you want to focus on what is not yet in front of you? The lack, what's lacking? Or do you want to focus on the fact that the divine has moved mountains and made so many things happen in such a short period of time that you didn't think could be possible? Are you curious at all about where all this momentum is going and what this roller coaster is going to take you to? So we got compassion here, we got curiosity here. And with our ace, oh, I love that. With our ace, we have victory. In any moment that you choose, you can remind yourself. And you can remind yourself of why you started this. You can remind yourself of what your vision is. You can remind yourself of where you're going, where you're heading, what is manifesting for you. You can remind yourself of your hope, of your vision, of your dream, of your goal. If you want to action this in any way, if you want to make this feel more tangible, this is the time to write the vision down and put it somewhere that you'll see it. This is the time to write an affirmation for yourself and put it somewhere that you'll see it consistently, like on your bathroom mirror or next to your bed or on, the door, the back of the door before you leave the house each day. So you, like someplace where you're going to have to see it. It'll be in your line of vision. Get creative with that. Where do you know that you're going to see it? You want to put it on the top of the toilet? So when you go to flush, you got to see it. Like, get creative. Get creative with it. Make it a game for yourself. Make it a little bit fun. Because the success is here and on its way. The victory is here and on its way. You've already done all the hard work. Now is the time that you get to receive. It's the time that the universe is taking it from here. It's the time for you to continue with what you've been doing. And it's a time for them to do a lot of the heavy lifting because you've done a lot of your heavy lifting already. So, we're going to pause our reading here. I hope you get some good rest because this season has been a lot. And look, you're just really doing the best that you can. All right, I'll catch y'all in the future. Take really good care of yourselves. Bye.